Hey there, today, we're diving deep into a topic that's as controversial as it is intriguing, the death penalty. From shocking truths about execution methods to the macabre subculture they create, we've got a lot to cover. So, buckle up for a dark journey through history. First up, let's talk about the electric chair, a method that originated in the 1880s and quickly gained attention due to its supposed efficiency and painlessness. Believe it or not, it was actually Thomas Edison, the inventor, who was one of its early proponents. Edison was so enthusiastic about the concept that he staged shocking press conferences where he used electricity to kill animals. The electric chair's first use on humans was in 1890, and it became a highly stimulating ending for over 1,000 US inmates. The process involves a double tap approach. The first jolt induces unconsciousness, while the second causes damage to vital organs, ultimately leading to death. But, as with any technology, there were buffering issues, resulting in horrifying stories of smoke, sizzling flesh, and even flames erupting from prisoners' heads. Now, let's talk about the guillotine. Unlike inventing a new method, it aimed to improve upon the existing execution technique of beheading. The French guillotine, a successor to earlier devices, promised swift decapitation with less human intervention. It became so popular that it led to disturbing trends like miniature replicas used as novelty items and even children's toys for decapitating dolls. The guillotine's speed raised curious medical questions, leading to experiments trying to revive guillotined heads. Shockingly, this method was France's official means of execution until 1977, making its mark on history. Hanging, though seemingly straightforward, is a complex method. It involves careful considerations like the inmate's weight, rope length, and its preparation to limit suffering. Miscalculations could lead to an elongated, agonizing death. This method's intricacies are a reminder that even in death, small details matter. Executions take a toll not just on the condemned but also on the executioners. The emotional burden on corrections officers tasked with carrying out the death penalty can be immense. Steps are taken to mitigate potential PTSD, like using multiple officers to release the lethal drug so none knows for sure if their switch was the fatal one. Firing squads also employ similar techniques to mask who fired the lethal shot. Turning to an alarming global trend, countries like Brunei have adopted shocking laws that enforce the death penalty for adultery and same-sex relationships, with stoning as the method of execution. Stoning involves hurling rocks at a buried victim, showcasing the brutality of such regimes. Hollywood figures, like George Clooney, have called for boycotts against such countries. As inmates await their scheduled deaths, they often leave behind last words, ranging from bizarre to humorous. Aileen Wuornos' confident remark about sailing with The Rock and Jimmy Glass' preference for fishing are just some examples. These parting thoughts give us a glimpse into the minds of those facing their final moments. The concept of a last meal is deeply ingrained in execution culture. Inmates often request hearty and indulgent meals, ranging from pounds of bacon to ice cream and fried steaks. Some prefer simplicity, like Aileen Warno's black coffee request. And then there are those who selflessly request their last meal be given to the hungry, like Philip Workman. Execution witnesses range from prison officials to the media, religious leaders, and even members of the public. Relatives of both the condemned and their victims may also be present, leading to a surreal mix of emotions in the execution chamber. It's an intricate process that reflects the complexity of death penalty procedures. Finally, we look to the future of executions. Lethal injection, the most common method today, faces challenges due to drug shortages, resulting in botched executions. One potential alternative is nitrogen hypoxia, a method that replaces air with an inert gas. Some states are even exploring this option, despite criticism. And there you have it, folks. The world of execution methods is as dark as it is fascinating. From shocking origins to complex procedures, it's a topic that keeps us debating the moral implications and the future of these practices.